Hello, moms. So, it's Steven here, owner of Miller's Muscles and Makeovers and the Strong Mom Movement, and I'm bringing you a video today to go over 5 tips or tricks to help you not overeat. You know, working with moms, focusing primarily on weight loss, feeling better, having more energy. A lot of the culprit is because of simple overeating. So, tip number 1 to prevent yourself from eating too much is very simple. Drink a full glass of water before you eat your meal. A full 8 to 12 ounce cup of water. Just drink it really fast right before you eat, and this will not only help you digest your food better, help you get your water intake, but it's also going to fill up your stomach a little more and prevent you from eating a little too much. The second thing that you want to focus on is practice mindful eating. Now, what do I mean? Oftentimes, most of us, we live in a very technologically savvy world. We like to watch TV, we like to be on our phones, we like to go out to eat and talk with our family and our friends, and while that's great, whenever you purposely distract yourself while you're eating, most of the time you're going to end up eating too much. You're not going to realize that you're full. You're just going to grab food and keep putting it in your mouth when you don't even feel like eating anymore. Think about it. When's the last time you went out to eat and kept snacking on appetizers, leftover chips, went to the movies, you kept eating the popcorn, or even at home? You ate dinner and you're sitting watching a movie and you find yourself grabbing sweets, grabbing snacks, things like that. So the second tip is just practice mindful eating. Make sure you're not watching TV when you're eating your food. Make sure you're not on your phone. Make sure you're not talking to people and avoiding the focus on the meal at hand. Tip number 3 is going to be practice putting your utensil down between each bite. Oftentimes when we're eating, we'll take a bite, and while we're in the middle of chewing, we load up our fork or our spoon for another bite, and we're not even done with the first bite. So how do you know if you're full? How do you know if you need to keep eating? How do you know if you're still hungry? You don't. So a way that you can start practicing this mindful eating and preventing yourself from eating too much is simply put your utensil down in between each bite. I guarantee you, you will realize that you are full way before you would have if you just kept focusing on eating your meal as fast as you can and loading up another bite. Now, step number 4 is going to be, again, related to, the mindful eating. After you've taken a bite, ask yourself this question. In your head, you can ask it out loud if you want to, but simply ask yourself, am I still hungry? Do I still feel like my stomach needs food? And if you don't know the difference between being hungry and thinking you're hungry, it's very simple. When you're really hungry, your stomach hurts. And it hurts up here, up at the top, not down here. Your stomach hurts. You're going to feel that cramping feeling almost. Maybe your stomach's going to growl at you, it's going to rumble, it's going to feel empty. That's when you know you're hungry. That's when you want to allow yourself to continue eating. If you're having dinner, lunch, whatever it is, if you're in the middle of a meal, you've taken a bite, and let's say it's at the end of the meal, and you want to know if you should get dessert. Well, ask yourself a simple question. Am I still hungry? Oftentimes, the answer is going to be no, and you'll find yourself continuing to eat, or you'll find yourself wanting to order dessert purely out of habit and without being hungry at all. Now, the last tip or trick for you is, this one kind of relates more to eating out, but you can still apply this with food at home. And what you do is, whenever you get your food, your meal, whatever it is, you're going to take half of that food right away and put it off to the side, put it in a container. You're not going to see it, you're not going to eat it, it's for later. You're going to save it for later. Now, you might order, a salad when you go out to lunch with some friends. Should you take half your salad and put it in a box and not look at it? 100%. Sometimes you'll finish half your salad, and then you can practice your mindful eating and ask yourself, am I still hungry? If the answer is yes, eat the rest of your salad. If the answer is no, there's a good chance you were going to eat too much. Now, I'm being a little exaggerating when I'm talking about salad, but this holds true very much when you go out to eat, when you go over to other people's houses, if there's a birthday, a party, a get-together. Most of the time, the portions are going to be way too big. Simply cut it in half, put it aside, and don't even bother with it. Don't even think about eating it. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Then you get to practice your mindful eating and ask yourself if you're still hungry once you're done with your food on your plate. So, those are my 5 tips for you to help you stop eating too much, or at least start becoming more aware of if you are eating too much and how to stop doing it, how to overcome those mental hurdles, those bad habits, how to become more aware of what we're doing. So, if this sounds like you, if you know you're somebody who struggles with eating too much, you struggle with just mindless eating where you find yourself snacking and you don't even know why, please comment on this video below, send me a message, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you about it and help you figure out a game plan so you can start mindful eating and stop eating too much and actually achieve your goals. Thanks for watching.